Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I found the most beautiful fabric and I thought I would pull it out on the table here and let's take a look. I don't remember the name of the pattern or the print or whatever. And I was hoping that I might refresh my memory. I bet it's all the way at the very bottom fold, but isn't this beautiful? Really, really pretty. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all of this. Let's get to the bottom. I think we're here. What does this say? It says, designed by Nouveau Bohemian, custom printed on Petal Signature Cotton, 1 of 1. So I think this is about 4.5 or 5 yards. I don't remember exactly, but I went ahead and bought everything that was left on the bolt because I think it's so pretty. I love to make aprons for work. I've thought about making a skirt, but I also think it would be beautiful in journals. Let's turn it the right way so you can really see the pattern. So let me pull this out of the way. I also bought this trim and I think it's pretty. Not sure, I'm not always drawn to this. It's more yellow. Like, I love gold, but there's something about this that feels more yellow to me. I may end up donating it back to the scrap exchange or putting it in some fun packs or something. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with that, but it looked interesting, so I went ahead and bought it. The main reason that I wanted to sit down at the desk this morning is to look through this book, Journal of, well, it says, 1874. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can tell it's very old, but it's got a lot of damage. Demoiselles. Is it young ladies or what? Is it something to do with, well, fashion? Because I've noticed a couple of things in here. I wish I could still read French. I haven't really studied it since college. So notes in the beginning. Children and mothers, babies and mothers. You will see what I mean when I mentioned the word fashion. And these old books, I'm telling you, sometimes there are things stuck between the pages that you don't see, even if you take the book and fan through it, because I thought I had seen, somebody's done a lot of cutting in this. I would love to have this whole piece intact, but it's been ripped. The color is beautiful. I will probably go ahead and cut the rest of this out and put it in my current journal. All of these pages have been ripped. And it's just, I don't know if it looks like it was done in an accidental way. Not necessarily these, but like this square up here. What was happening to this book to make it end up like this? Here we have more damage. And here, I think maybe a child was given this book to cut paper dolls out of. These are fussy cut, but the cutting is not good at all. I mean, I don't think so. Her hand is cut off. Maybe she was holding something, but we cut really close to her eye there. It looks like someone young was doing this. And then there's part of another page, probably torn out, and a child cut the images out. And these cuts in the middle of the page, I don't know. It's just very random. Ooh, look, what is that down in there? All the debris. No telling where some of these old books have been. There's scribbling. These pages feel almost like newspaper. They're very thin. They don't feel cheap, as in, I mean, they're sturdy enough, especially if this book is as old as I think it is. That's pretty. So there's a lot of that left. But then look at all of this. It's like the whole stack of pages was cut. I don't know. Jason and I went to the little river. We go to the Eno a lot. I know you hear me talk about the Eno, but we went to the little river Tuesday. There's a beautiful garden when you first enter. Very simple, and it's small, but it's a butterfly garden, and it's enclosed so that I suppose the deer can't get to it and eat everything up. Get all those little squares cut out. But we were in the woods for 2.5 hours. It's kind of a walk down to the water from where the park starts, and I needed that. I didn't really... I've said this before. Sometimes, look at that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I don't want to go, but Jason encourages me, and then I'm always glad after I've been because I feel better, and it makes me really get away from my phone. Although we do take some pictures, but I'm away from, you know, communicating on the phone or online, on the internet, and it allows me to process things that are going on at work. But anyway, that was nice. And honestly, there's a lot going on at work as far as moving things around and trying to get some procedures in place for certain things that we have to do on a daily basis. So it's taken me a while to get back to the channel. But I'm still here. Now look at this. So that looks like just a full spread, and part of it was cut out. I love this number. I love the old writing. I will probably, is that okay? I will probably cut this out with my X-Acto knife, which is not sitting straight at the moment, and I need a new blade desperately. I'll have to buy some. They're not that much. I just don't know where to cut. See if it lifts out. Yeah. So that's one. Oh, look, all the scribbles. I feel pretty sure this was given to a child just to play with. And who knows when? Wouldn't it be interesting to know when? Because if this is really from 1874, you know, but I love the font and all of these little fancy filigrees, or, you know, whatever they're called. Borders and trims. Oh, look. See? I have, oh, she's front and back. And I don't think she came from this. She might have, but that's a much heavier weight. And again, you can find an old book like this and flip through it and think you've seen everything, but sometimes there's stuff tucked in that you will miss. I have found many things like that, little receipts, letters, all sorts of things. Another bunch of pages torn out. Probably pictures and things that would be lovely if we could see them. A lot of damage there. A lot of damage everywhere. The cover's pretty. It'd be fun to do something with that. Well, I do not want to bore you by just sitting here and turning these pages, because I do think I do think we have found all of the illustrations in here. Maybe not, but I'm going to stop for now. I want to do a little bit of personal journaling and maybe cut out some shapes. I'm still working in that art journal that I started with the quilt cover, and I have my first step done. So I will be back soon with that. All right, I'll be back. Bye for now.